Hello everyone. Hello grade 9 boys and girls from Rainbow International School. Welcome to this virtual learning program, and we are in EFL. Our topic now is how to take down notes that we will be using to further task. In this case, we are tasked to write an article for a textbook intended for younger school children like girls and boys in grade 5, 10 to 11 years old. Okay, so let's go to the exercise proper. This is lesson 8.5, and we're taking passage 4, which is entitled Early Advertising. Okay, in exercise 8, we have the society in which we live is very much dominated by advertisements of all kinds. This passage is about the ways in which advertising first came to prominence many years ago. Read the passage carefully and then make notes of what it tells you about the origin of advertising. And for exercise 9, after taking down notes, we will use the notes that you have made in exercise 8 to write an article for a textbook intended for younger school students, 10 to 11 years old. You should write about 250 words. This is the passage found in your textbook on pages 110 to 111, and it's entitled Early Advertising. We should be highlighting the keywords, important words that we think will be useful to our task, the writing of an article for a textbook intended for younger kids, boys and girls. Okay, now after having read this, after reading this passage, and after highlighting the keywords, taking down notes, okay, this page and this page, we shall go to uh, our task. But before that, we have to know, of course, um, how it is, how is it to take down notes. All right, let's see. Effective note making skills enable you to select the information you need from written sources. Okay, we have to select the information needed from our passage, and as quickly as we can, quickly and efficiently. Okay, this guide shows you how to make clear and well organized notes that are useful for every aspect of study, even if it's a literary passage, an essay, if it's a seminar passage, it's a workshop notes, it's a lecture, it's a lesson from biology, math, physics, chemistry, or any other related subject like business. In order to make the maximum use of your time and effort, you must be clear as to why you are taking notes. Okay, having a clear focus cuts out unnecessary note taking time and enables you to produce well organized notes. There are three main reasons for note taking, which is to select, to understand, and to remember. This guide introduces the different note-taking skills that can be used for each of these three purposes. Now, when you are making notes for an essay, report, or seminar paper, you will need to understand and select information. Use your essay title or the question to provide the focus for your note-taking. So our passage is entitled Early Advertising, so we should focus on the related keywords about advertising alone. You can then select your information according to its different relevance, importance to this article or question. Always make sure that the text, okay, is relevant to your needs. Do this by checking the year of publication, the contents page and index, the introduction or the preface, the beginnings and the endings of promising chapters, important chapters, relevant chapters. Okay, when you know the text has the information you need, you can begin to make notes. Use your own words to check you understand each point. This is an important point and will help you to avoid plagiarizing sources or copying sources without the permission of the one who wrote it, the author or the writer, or even the speaker. Check that each point you record is relevant to the task, important, related to the task in hand. Related to, in our case, early advertising. Record the chapter and page number for use in referencing so that you can easily retrace your steps should you need to check a point in your notes later on. Take down all quotations in inverted commas with full reference details. This will allow you to identify and acknowledge other writers' words in your essay or report. Organizing your notes as you write will help you digest the information or understand the information quickly. You can also reorganize the notes, okay, later to make the information more meaningful to your task. In this case, our task is to write an article for a textbook for young boys and girls. Use main and subheadings and numerical lists to organize your notes. Use keywords to summarize each point in the margin. A quick keyword reference is good for taking an overview of your notes. Use color to categorize points. Make headings stand out and show links between points and ideas. Taking notes whenever you read is a useful aid to understanding the material. Okay, use the following techniques to improve your understanding. First is to underline or highlight, because that encourage you to identify the most important aspects of the text. This helps you to keep you focused and prevents the loss of concentration. Use underlining or highlighting in your own copy, in modules, copy of modules text or on photocopies, but never on borrowed books. As you read, select what seem to you to be central words, okay, and phrases that convey the key meaning of the putting the information into your own words actively engages you with the text and gives you a chance to check that you understand the material. Summarize a point in your own words. Use abbreviations when you can, but be sure to still use your own words. Copy technical terms and data for accuracy. Add your own comments to any quotations you record to show their meaning and significance. At some point in your studies, you may need to select, going back to what we have learned earlier, to select, to understand, and to remember information. In addition to the techniques described, you can use the following techniques to help you recall the content of your notes. Will help you commit it to memory. Using keywords to aid recall. This is where we should concentrate on. The natural functions of memory are hampered when we try to memorize information. Hampered, okay, delayed or blocked. There's a barrier when we try to memorize information in the form of whole phrases or sentences. You only have to use keywords in your notes to make the revision process more efficient and time effective. Select keywords to represent central concepts or crucial facts and commit this to memory. Work with your own personal association to choose a keyword that will trigger your memory. Begin by using keywords with a few pages of text, choosing a keyword for its heading and then a keyword for its point under the headings. Test your recall of the information using the trigger of memorized keywords. Practice the method and build up the confidence to use keywords throughout your revision. Okay, everything is keywords there, highlighted because they're the important things that we have to know, we have to be equipped with. Use color and image to create a strong visual trigger to help you recall information. Categorize and highlight information. How? Of course, with color. This will help you to visualize a page